Hi, good afternoon sa ating lahat. I am Isnair Dirampatan from First Metro Securities. And also, before I start, I'd like to check everyone if my screen is clearly visible and also you can hear my voice clearly. Kindly type in yes po sa ating chat box. Okay? Yan. Thank you, John. Thank you, Giselle. We also have Miss LV, Sir Dan. Hi, Sir Ron. And also, among others, no? So, maraming salamat po for confirming. Okay, so today we're going to talk about how you can navigate the market with confidence. So, whether you are a beginner or, for example, you're looking to diversify your portfolio, welcome to our session, Getting Started with FundSmart. This session, by the way, is also a part of the Invest and Learning Journey by First Metro Securities. Ito yung aming commitment na gabayan kayo step by step from the very basics of budgeting, even our Finlet sessions, 101s, until maging confident investors na kayo. So let's start this journey together. Alright, so bago tayo magsimula, a quick look of our disclaimer. This means ang information na share ko today is for educational purposes only. Always exercise po your own judgment pagdating sa investment decisions. Alright? Now, for those who are new po sa ating sessions, who is First Metro Securities, we are the brokerage arm of the Metrogram Group with over 30 years of experience in the retail and institutional investing. Our company is dedicated to financial literacy and creating awareness of investment opportunities that empower individuals like you guys and institutions to attain their financial goals. At the same time, we envision it as the largest and most trusted Philippine investment solutions partner. So it's my honor and also pleasure to serve you today as your host and also as your speaker. All right. Now, before we continue, before we start our FundSmart 101, no, maki-jeep muna tayo saglit. So I have prepared a couple of questions for you guys. So imagine natin, no, yung pera ninyo ang sasakay mismo sa isang jeep. So ang question, kung pera mo ang sasakay sa jeep, anong biyahe ang pipiliin mo? So lagay lang natin yung answers natin sa chat box. Is it A, B, or C? Yung A natin, short trip muna, meaning gusto nyo na safe, steady, makinig lang sa music, wala masyadong lubak. Letter B, long haul, no? Kaya ko yung zigzag, kaya ko yung even the rough road, basta malayo yung pupuntahan ko, okay lang. Letter C, combination, meaning pwede tayo mag-short trip, even walking, tapos may kasamang long trip para balance lang siya. Okay? Can you answer sa ating chat box? Ayan. So, medyo mix yung ating answers, no? Very interesting. I think majority of you answered letter C. May mga B at din ako nakikita. Alright. So, tingnan ninyo, iba't iba po yung ating answers. Wala tayong tama or mali. Depende yan sa decision and also preference and even the comfort level ninyo. Okay, so another way to look at it is for specific sa investments. Okay? Mas gusto mo ba peace of mind, bigger potential, or balance of both? Okay, so is it letter A, B, or C? Okay, so kanina is mostly C's. Tingnan natin sa question number 2, is it the same? Okay, let me just reshare po ulit my screen ha. Okay. So I think majority of you answered I think 50-50 from B and C, no, yung ating answers na nakukuha ko from you guys. So to give it a meaning, no, for those who answered peace of mind, meaning you probably prefer smoother rides, Kung bigger potential naman yung pinili nyo, meaning handa ka sa mas mahabang biyahe. Kung letter C naman or balance of both, meaning marunong kang mag-combine ng different trips, no, or different strategies para balanse lang siya. So, when it comes to investing as well, meron din tayong mga usually fina-form na pero. Okay? So, yung sinasabi ko na gusto ko sana pero hindi ko alam paano bibilhin. Gusto ko sana pero kulang yung aking budget or capital. Gusto ko sana pero masyado siyang risky. Gusto ko sana pero parang hassle. Okay? So, all of those, tama naman siya. Valid lahat ng concerns natin. Kasi nga naman, sino nga ba yung gustong magkamali, no? When it comes to our hard-earned money, pinaghihirapan natin yon. So, paano naman kung may paraan tayo kung hindi kailangan mamili ng individual stocks, hindi kailangan mag-choose ng specific bonds isa-isa, hindi mo kailangan na malaking capital or puhunan para mag-start mag-invest. Hindi lahat ng pera mo nakafocus lang sa isang investment. And also, hindi mo na kailangan mag-manage ng lahat na ikaw lang mag-isa. Okay? So, dito yung pumapasok yung concept ng pooled funds, no? So, sa halip na ikaw lang mag-isa, pinagsasama natin yung pera ng maraming investors, parang ambagan, pero imbes na handaan yung ating isi-share, binubuo natin yung isang diversified investment portfolio. Okay? So, ang dahilan na pinagsama namin yung pondo, nagkakaroon ng access sa iba't ibang assets. We have the stocks at iba pa na professionally managed by the experts. Okay, so imbes na tanungin natin kung anong specific na stock, specific na bond, nagiging tanong na natin is anong klaseng fund ang bagay sa goals ko. Okay, so kaya nagiging mas possible po yung investing kahit hindi ka expert, kahit wala ka masyadong or even milyones no sa ating pera. Kahit gusto mo lang na simple lang yung pag-start mo ng investing. Okay? Now, paano nga ba gumagana yung pooled funds? No? It's actually very simple. So I'll give you siguro a very thorough explanation about this one. No? First one, step one, is money from different investors is pooled together in one fund. Meaning, hindi lang ikaw yung nag-invest, marami kayo, and because the money is combined, the fund becomes bigger, mas malaki siya, and more powerful. Step 2, the fund is managed by professional fund managers. Sila yung mga sinasabi natin experts. They study the market, they analyze the opportunities, and manage the risk. Hindi mo kailangan bantayan yung mismo ikaw, yung market araw-araw, no? Sila na yung bahala doon. Step number 3, these managers invest the pooled money in various securities. It can be stocks, different companies. We have the bonds or money market instruments depending on the fund type. Ibig sabihin, diversified agad ang investment mo. Hindi lang iisang kumpanya and isang asset. And moving on to the step number 4 is these investments generate returns. Okay, so kapag tumataas po yung value ng investments, tumataas din ang value ng fund. And finally, those returns are given back to investors like you in a form of increased fund value. Okay, so in summary, many investors, money is pooled, professionals manage it, they invest wisely, returns are generated, investors benefit. So, simple, structured, and professionally managed. That's the power of pooled funds. Now, another one is you might hear these two terms often. Okay, so we have the mutual funds and the UITFs. Okay, so let's start with mutual funds. So, yung mutual funds natin are offered by investment companies and regulated by the SEC. So, when you invest in mutual funds, you own shares measured in NAVPS or net asset value per share. Okay, so on the other hand naman, CUITFs or tinatawag natin yung unit investment trust funds, are offered by the banks and regulated by the BSP. Okay, so with UITFs, you own units of participation measured in NAVPU. So both of it provide expert management and automatic diversification for as low as 1,000 when you invest through our platform or FundSmart. So now we understand how pooled fund works. The next question is, where can you conveniently invest in them? Okay, so introducing to you yung FundSmart na tinatawag natin, your one-stop shop for investment funds. Okay, so through the FundSmart, you can invest in the country's top peso, pwede din USD denominated na funds. These are mutual funds and UITFs all in one platform. So let me highlight with you, actually there are mga magandang features with FundSmart, no? Again, number one, expert fund management. Your money is handled by professional fund managers who actively monitor and manage investments. Second one is you can start investing for as low as 1,000 pesos. You don't need a huge amount of capital to begin building your portfolio. Okay, so third one is binababaan natin yung risk, no, through automatic diversification. So instead of putting in just one company or in just one asset, your investment is spread across multiple securities. Okay? Now, fourth one is may mga funds who offer liquidity, no? You can buy or redeem anytime, subject to the fund rules. Hindi nakatali ang pera mo for many years, no? And here's something investors really appreciate. You can invest without sales load and transaction fees, no? That means more of your money actually goes into your investment. Okay, so if pooled funds are, for example, riding a jeep or PUJ with a professional driver, yung FundSmart natin is the terminal. Okay, so it's very convenient, accessible, and ready when you are ready also to invest. Okay, so with FundSmart naman, you don't just get a few options. You get access to over 130 plus funds, no, from leading providers. So that means you are not limited to just one fund company. You can choose from some of the reputable investment houses in the country. Okay, so sino-sino sila? We have partners from Atram, we have BPI Wealth, we also have Manulife Investments, PhilEquity, Sun Life Asset Management, and FAMI, no, all in one platform. So imagine, instead of opening multiple accounts, no, from different institutions or bank ba yan, you can compare, select, and invest all in one place. Okay, so it's convenient, it's efficient, it's give you flexibility to build a diversified portfolio across different fund managers and also strategies. Okay, so whether your goal is income, growth, or a balanced approach, FundSmart gives you the option to match your financial journey. Okay, so meaning more choices, more flexibility, all in one platform. Okay? Yeah. So hopefully you get to see, no, yung mga good features from the FundSmart after this webinar. Okay? So when we start our investment journey, one of the most common questions is, saan ko ba dapat ilagay yung aking pera? Okay, so the answer isn't the same for everyone because meron po tayong different goals. We also have different sleeping levels or what we call risk profile. Okay, so for example, my goals and risk profile is different from my mother, my father, my siblings, even my friends, same as you guys. So, magkakaiba siya because we do have different preferences, we do have maybe nasa different life stage na tayo, iba yung mga priorities natin. So, let's look at this slide, no, to see four main buckets or strategies where you can grow your wealth through First Metro Securities. Okay, so first one is the money market funds. So think of it para siyang safe and ready na bucket, no? So think of it as well as safe haven, no? It invests in short-term instruments just like time deposits. Okay, so this is perfect for those emergency fund or short-term goals, kung meaning if you think you'll need the money in less than a year, pwede nyo siya dito ilagay. Okay? So, it's highly liquid, meaning madali nyo siyang makukuha yung pera kapag kailangan natin with a little more tubo than a regular savings account. Okay? So, moving on to the second one is we have the bond funds. This is like yung mga steady lender bucket natin. Yung mga laman ng bond funds, usually, yung mga government securities, your government debt securities, we also have the corporate debt, meaning you might want to invest in this one if you want stability but slightly higher returns than a regular savings account. You're basically lending your money to the government or big corporations. No? In return, they pay you interest. Okay, so again, this is perfect for investors who want low risk and also provide stability to your portfolio because even if, for example, the stock market is shaky, bonds usually stay steady. Okay? Now, moving on to the third one is we have what we call balance funds, no? This one is isipin niyo lang best of both worlds, no? Moving kung pagkain pa lang ito para siyang halo-halo of investments. Okay? So, it's a mix of stocks if you want to have the growth and also half of it is from the bonds for the stability naman. So, this is perfect for investors na gusto na may medium risk lang yung exposure niya. And also, this is perfect as well for those na medyo may midterm goals, like for example, educational fund or a down payment of a house. Okay, so it's for those who can handle a bit of market movement but still want a safety net from the bonds. No? Chill lang siya, pero may konting fighting spirit. Okay? Now, lastly is we have the equity funds. Think of it as high flyer bucket, no? Lastly, for this one, this is where we aim for maximum growth by investing directly in the stock market. Your money is invested in the biggest companies here in the Philippines or even abroad. So this is for this fund naman is for high risk investors with long-term dreams, no? So we're taking 3, 5 years or even 10 years or more since you're riding the growth of the economy. Okay, so you expect some roller coaster rides, but historically this offers the highest potential returns for your investment. Okay? So remember, there is no best fund, only the right fund for your specific goal. Okay? So you can even mix different things, no? Remember nyo lang, lowest risk, think of it as for now na money, highest risk naman for your future self. Okay? Now, I've also here an example, no, whatever stage you are in, First Metro Securities have a fund naman pa tailored for your life stage. No? So let's look at these four examples. Let's start with the student. If you're just starting and have a low capital, your goal is habit building muna. Since you have a low risk tolerance, we recommend money market. Then moving on to the stage kung saan nagtatrabaho na tayo, first time natin mag-work, first time natin to really build the habit of saving and also investing. So if you have the long-term horizon, you can handle the market ups and downs, no? You're looking for aggressive growth, for example, equity fund. Okay? Now, in the later stages naman, is we have here, no, I want to highlight this one kasi we received some advanced questions as well kung saan nasa motherhood na sila or for example retirement. Okay, so for example for single parent, your priority is usually education fund and stability. You have a moderate risk, no? You want growth but with a safety net. So one of the funds or major funds that you could get is the balance funds, no? Because it balances both worlds. Now, lastly, wag natin kalimutan, may mga tao din tayo who are in the retirement stage or example, papasok pa lang. It's all about the preservation and also regular cash flow. We recommend getting an income paying fund. So the good thing for this one is you receive regular cash flow from income payouts, allowing you to enjoy your retirement comfortably. Okay? Yeah, so also for First Metro Securities, we regularly release monthly fund performance reports. This is, for example, think of it as cheat sheet, no, to see how different investment asset classes are performing. So let's look at examples from January 2026 report, top performing at a glance, no, as of the end of the January. So you can see the top performing funds across all categories. So notice the difference in ROI. So our money market fund shows steady growth around 0.32 to 0.36, while equity funds naman, the high risk ones we mentioned have seen returns as high as 10.27% for the same period. Now, you might see familiar names as well, si Manulife, Atram, si Sun Life, no? We provide these reports every month so you can stay informed and also adjust your strategy as your life goals change, no? So meaning hindi nyo kailangan manghula, mag-guess. Meron tayong mga data dito that can also guide you. Okay? Ayan. So, okay, so moving on, no, we have actually talked about the basics, the funds, the performance, even the different life stages. Now, you might be thinking, am I ready or ready na ba ako to really start investing in the pooled funds, no? This is where the Fund Smart comes in. So this is the one-stop shop for investment funds powered by First Metro Securities platform. Hindi nyo kailangan pumunta sa iba't ibang offices or even in investment institutions or banks. Everything we discuss is available in one place. Okay? Ayan. So, gawin nating actually simple lang. Here's how you can start investing in just few easy steps, no? We have step number one is to go to the First Metro Securities website or the app and log into your account. If you don't have one yet, opening an account is now fully digital. You can open an account through our mobile app and even our website. Okay. So, once you log in, no, nakikita niyo yung homepage or the interface pa lang siya. So, if you want to navigate the funds, once you're inside the dashboard, look at the upper right-hand corner of the dashboard, you will see the button that says Funds. Okay, so click lang natin yan. It will take you straight to the FundSmart where you can browse all of the funds I have mentioned. Yung money market, bonds, balance funds, and also equity funds that we've talked about recently. Okay, so at the same time, ayan, so may nakikita tayong parang ganito when we open the FundSmart. So before you can start buying the funds, there's one very important step, tinatawag natin na client suitability assessment. Okay, so para itong let's imagine siguro check-up, no, para sa inyong finances. Why is it required? This is mandatory naman po for all our first-time investors. So this ensures yung funds na pipiliin natin actually match your real-world objectives, your ability to handle risk. How it works, kailangan lang natin siyang tapusing i-accomplish or answeran natin lahat ng questions, no? All about why you are investing. Is it, for example, emergency fund, future specific goals like house, or long-term wealth? Okay, so once you are finished, the platform will automatically filter the available funds for you. Okay, so for example, if your portfolio is moderate, the system will highlight the balance, growth, and security. Okay, so may mga additional siyang mga ginagawa to make it easier for you as an investor. Okay, so at the same time, we understand as well na may mga changes tayo sa life, no? Whether, for example, nag-iba yung ating investment objectives or may mga biggest what if tayo. For example, iba na yung naging goal natin because may nangyari sa ating life or even nasa a different life stage na tayo. Or for example, investment horizon shifts or even risk tolerance evolves. For example, from yung young ka pa is medyo aggressive ka pa, pero nung pumasok ka na, nagka-kids ka na, medyo naging conservative ka ng konti. So, nagbabago din. And we also have periodic review once you want to tweak some of your investments, no? So, ito yung mga what ifs natin. First, Metro Securities has a tinatawag natin update my risk profile button, no? Designed specifically for these kinds of situation. So we recommend a periodic review of your portfolio to keep your investment strategy perfectly aligned with your current life situation. Okay, so hindi ito yung set it and forget it, meaning hindi mo na siya change. Dapat sumasabay ang investment ninyo sa takbo din ng buhay ninyo or even life stage or risk profile. Okay? Ayan. So, hopefully, na-catch ninyo yung one of the important features of the FundSmart as well. Alright, so next important question. How do you navigate the FundSmart platform? Let's get into the practical side na mismo. Paano ba talaga gamitin ang platform? How do you actually choose the right funds based on your preference or goals? So let's walk through the FundSmart interface together. Okay, now, for better appreciation, click lang po natin yung FundSmart beside the home button. Nakikita natin sa upper left side of the platform. Okay, so once you are in the FundSmart, once you are in the FundSmart, you have powerful tools to narrow down your choices, no? So you don't have to look at the hundreds of funds all at once, no? Hindi mo kailangan isa-isahin yung 130 plus the funds kasi medyo mahirap 'yun. We have what we call yung mga filters natin. Okay, so you can filter whether you want to filter asset type, meaning mas gusto nyo tumingin lang sa money market funds, balance funds, we have, for example, the bond funds or even the equity na mga funds, no? Or even you can filter the currency. Baka gusto nyo lang ng funds na naka peso denominated or dollar denominated, pwede din yun. Or for example, even specific fund providers. Okay, so for example, gusto niya lang tumingin lang kay Atram or tumingin lang kay Manulife or all together or lahat ng fund providers is nandoon. Pwede din. Okay, so you can take advantage of those filter options. Okay? At the same time, meron din tayong medyo advanced na mga filters, no? Based on specific criteria. So you can sort the list based on what matters to you most. For example, for those na medyo mahilig tumingin sa performance na isang fund, pwede din. Or for example, to the fee structure. Magkano yung mga fees na binabayaran for that fund. So, nagiging mas maganda yung experience mo when we have this kind of filters. Okay, so for example, another one is when you click the performance na tab, that is tabi po ng description, you get to see yung price and immediate fluctuations and also historical performance windows. Okay, so what does it mean? Meaning, for example, like NAV, no? Think of it as the price per share of that fund today. Or for example, you're looking at the performance windows, yung mga date change, year to date, 1 year change, 3 years, 5 years. This shows how much the fund has grown over the last year versus the last few years na gusto mong tingnan. Okay, so dito nyo makikita yung consistency ng isang fund. It helps you to see the long-term track record instead of just yesterday's price, no? So, when looking at the performance windows naman, kailan ba siya nagiging importante sa'yo? So it really depends on the type of investor. So for example, when we have different views depending on the personality as an investor, if you're like example conservative, no, you might focus on 1 year window or even shorter metrics like year to date. This shows you immediate price fluctuations. Okay, so another naman is the aggressive na investor kung saan you are looking into let's say, mga 3 years or 5 years na window. Dito yung nakikita yung tunay na play ng growth over time, no? So, actually, this is one of the good filters naman din. When it comes to FundSmart, nakikita niyo yung whole track record of the fund. Okay? Now, finally, let's talk about yung magkano na part, no? So, we want to make sure your investments fit your budget. So, in the fee structure tab, that is pagkatapos ng performance tab, you can see exactly how much is needed to start when it comes to these funds, no? Some funds allow you to start as low as 1,000 pesos. Meron din yung iba medyo specific is 10,000 pesos. So, you can also check the minimum additional subscription, meaning to see how much you need for your monthly top-ups, yung magkano idadagdag natin if ever you want to. Kahit paunti-punti, basta regular siya, malayo yung mararating ng ating pera. And also for the redemption naman na amount, no? Magkano yung pwede mong i-withdraw for that fund. Okay, so I hope it's clear, no? Now, moving on to the next question. Is your fund growth driven by the smart decision or baka tsamba lang or just luck? No? So pag-usapan natin ang dalawang secret ingredients sa pagpili ng fund sa FundSmart. Okay, so ito yung standard deviation. We also have the Sharpe ratio. Okay, ayan. So, dito. So sa platform natin, aside from the performance windows, meron din tayong nakikita isang dalawang metric, no? Si standard deviation and din the Sharpe ratio. Okay, so wag kayong matakot. When it comes to these technical terms na ito, isipin nyo lang para siyang reality check para malaman kung ang investment nyo ay sulit or medyo nakaka-stress siya. Okay, so let's start with the standard deviation. Okay, so sa madaling salita, you can think of it as the roller coaster ride ng inyong pera, no? This measures the fund's historical volatility. Okay, so it tells how much the price moves and up and down, no? So, for example, kapag may nakikita tayong low standard deviation, isipin nyo lang, for example, Skyway, no? Very smooth yung ride natin. Steady lang siya, predictable yung kanyang returns. Karaniwan makikita niyo siya sa money market or the bond funds. Now, for those with high standard deviation, meaning ito naman yung biyahe na medyo malubak siya, madaming daanan, mahaba yung akyatan, mahaba yung babaan, madalas ito makikita with the aggressive growth or equity funds, no? Dito mas malaki yung kanyang risk, pero mas malaki din yung kanyang potential return. Okay? Now, when you ask me ano nga ba yung rule of thumb for standard deviation, is to match with your risk profile. Okay? So kung ang hanap mo ay peace of mind, humanap ka ng fund na may low standard deviation, pero kung ikaw ay medyo aggressive, kaya mo yung mga market dips niya and also yung mga lubak para sa mas malaking profit in the future, okay ka lang with a high standard deviation. Okay? So, moving on with the next metric. Okay. This one is what we call the Sharpe ratio. No? So, para siyang, it measures efficiency of a specific na fund. No? So, for example, standard deviation is the roller coaster ride. Yung Sharpe ratio naman is yung masasabi mong bang for your buck, no? Or sulit nga ba yung pagsakay mo. Okay, so it acts as a reality check, no? So tinutulungan tayo na malaman kung ang kinita ba ng fund mo is dahil sa active na pag-manage ng isang fund manager or dahil nga ba sa tsamba or sobrang laking risk, no? So the rule of thumb for the Sharpe ratio is 1.0 yung goal natin. Generally, kapag yung Sharpe ratio is above 1, is considered good na siya. So, ibig sabihin, efficient ang fund sa pag-generate ng returns relative sa risk na kinukuha nito. So, laging, for this one, you can compare the Sharpe ratio ng isang fund sa kapareho niyang type, no? So, for example, kung lahat ng equity funds ay nasa 1.2, pero ang napili mo is 1.0, baka may mas wais na option para sa inyo. Okay, so I prepared here some examples as well for better appreciation. Ayan. So, which one is more efficient at generating returns, no? So, we have recently talked about the Sharpe ratio. So, tingnan natin yung mga different portfolios here, no? Kung ano nga ba yung mas maganda or mas more efficient at generating returns. So, for example, portfolio X, annual return niya is 2%. Yung standard deviation naman niya is 5%. Yung Sharpe ratio niya is negative 20. And then moving on to portfolio Y, umakyat yung kanyang annual return, 18%. Standard deviation is 30%. Sharpe ratio is 0.50, medyo positive na siya. And then we have portfolio Z, annual return niya, 15%. The standard deviation is 8%. The Sharpe ratio is 1.5. Okay, so kung tatanungin ko kayo guys, which one is more efficient at generating returns? So is it portfolio X, Y, or Z? Can you put it sa ating chat box? Okay. Ayan, so I think most of you answered letter Z. May nang-answer din ng letter Y. So far, wala akong X nakikita. Okay. And so thank you guys. So for this one, let's see or even isa-isahin natin yung isa-isang portfolio, no? So for example, let's start off with portfolio X. So for portfolio X, kumikita tayo ng 2% annually, pero ang volatility natin is 5%. Ang result is negative 0.20. Ibig sabihin, medyo mas lugi ka pa kaysa kung inilalagay mo siya sa safer assets, no? So yung risk-free rate na ginamit natin dito is 3%, no? So mas lugi ka pa doon. So next one is the portfolio Y. Kumikita ka ng 18%. Standard deviation mo is 30%. And then the Sharpe ratio is 0.50. Okay, so for this one, may profit ka, pero medyo mababa yung kanyang efficiency. Para sa context, as of late 2025, ang S&P 500 ay may Sharpe ratio na 0.72. Okay, so masasabing profitable siya, pero slightly nakaka-stress or meron siyang roller coaster ride na effect sa'yo relative sa kanyang kinikitang pera. Okay, so lastly, kaya ako siya binilugan ng blue, no? Ito yung mas efficient na option. May annual return siya na 15%, standard deviation is 8%, Sharpe ratio is 1.5, no? So it's highly efficient dahil malaki yung balik niya sa bawat unit ng risk na kinukuha mo. Okay? So those two metrics that I've mentioned, to summarize, ito yung tandaan natin. For standard deviation, think of it as a roller coaster of drops and climbs. So if you're conservative, you must be looking at low standard deviation. And also for the aggressive ka naman, you might be okay with high standard deviation, no? As long as if yung return natin may follow. Okay? Next one is the Sharpe ratio, meaning the bang for your buck, return per unit of risk. So for this one, the higher the better. Yung ideal natin, yung goal natin is 1.0. So the higher for that is consideredly good naman po. Okay? Now, another important question, usually with the FundSmart, ano nga ba yung mga fees, no? Paboritong topic to actually. Usapang pera kung paano ka makakatipid, no? when it comes to investments, hindi lang performance po yung dapat nating tingnan, pero dapat wais din tayo when it comes to the fees, no? So, sa FundSmart, meron tayong fee structure na filter. So, again, this is tabi po ng performance tab sa taas. So, gamit nito, mas mabilis nating makikita, no, yung comparison between funds when it comes to different fees, no? For example, redemption settlement, management fees, early redemption fee, and also among others. Isa-isahin natin siya later. Okay, so ito yung mga dapat mong tandaan when it comes to checking out ano ba yung mga funds na pasok sa akin. Okay, now let's start with the management fee. So sa FundSmart, maaari kayong mag-invest na walang sales load or transaction fees. So for example, in a traditional way, kapag hindi ka FundSmart or for example for other usual ways to get funds, no, or kapag mag-invest kayo sa FundSmart or for example to mutual funds or UITFs with other institutions, meron tayong tinatawag na entrance fee or for example, bawas na agad yung pera nyo pagka pasok mo pa lang. So, with FundSmart, yung tinatawag natin na friction cost ay binabayaran na mismo ng fund, no? Hindi na yung investor. So, ibig sabihin, yung bawat piso na ini-invest nyo ay buong-buong nagtatrabaho para sa inyo. So, maaring makita ninyo rin yung management fees sa profile ng isang fund, pero you don't worry, no? Hindi ito direktang binabawas sa inyong account. Ang fees na ito ay embedded na po sa presyo ng NAVPS or NAVPU ng isang fund. So, ibig sabihin, ang performance or tubo na nakikita nyo sa inyong portfolio ay net or bawas na ang bayad para sa ating mga professional fund managers. So, very transparent at walang hidden charges. Okay? Now, moving on is for the holding period. So, most of our funds is different po yung kanilang holding period and also redemption fee. So, most of them may mga zero, yung iba is may mga certain percentages or for example, certain days na dapat yun muna yung kanyang holding period. So, for example, may mga funds kami na may mga holding period if ever you want to redeem, no, before that specified na period is you may be charged an early redemption fee. Okay, so kaya importante siya to use this kind of filter para makapili ka ng fund na tugma sa kung gaano nyo katagal planong i-keep ang inyong investment. Okay, so very important actually when it comes to choosing specific funds. Okay. And so next one is the redemption settlement. So this is also important, no, na malaman niyo kung kailangan makukuha yung cash ninyo kapag nag-sell tayo or even nag-redeem tayo sa isang fund. So again, you can see this under the fee structure. Okay, so it also shows you parang turnaround time ng isang bawat fund. So for example, most money market funds, karaniwang 1 day, pasok na uli yung pera sa inyong settlement bank account. For example, for other types of funds naman, bond, we also have the balance and equity funds, usually 1 to 5 days. It really depends on the specific fund. So, wais tip ko sa inyo is dapat alam ninyo yung settlement date para maplano nyo yung maayos sa inyong budget and also your liquidity needs, no? So, again, yung paggamit po ng fee structure filter natin, hindi lang para makatipid tayo, at the same time, you want to make sure, no, yung napili mo na fund is swak po sa inyong risk profile, budget, and also your strategy, your investment strategy. Okay? Yeah. So another question is, how can I get to know the fund better before investing? Okay, so this is also one of the core things that you want to learn when it comes to choosing funds. So for this one, bago tayo pumindot ng for example buy, no? Kasi minsan na i-entice tayo sa performance, sa pag-up ng kanyang percentages. Ang tanong ng marami is paano ko ba mas makikilala ang fund na papasukan ko? Okay, so sa FundSmart, ang research ay very easy, same as with the buy, no? Kailangan mo lang siya i-click you have to check, no, by clicking a fund's name, makikita niyo yung parang you might want to compare, for example, biodata or resume, no. So for this one, we use specific words like fact sheet, or for example, other information that gives more details about the fund, no. This is provided by our Fund Smart partners namin. Okay, so kung anong mga securities yung laman ng isang fund, makikita din dito. Okay, so para sa mga segment na ito, simulan natin sa mga funds na may talagang sinasabi natin headline makers ngayong taon. So narito yung mga ating top 5 performers as of February 25. And also this is our peso denominated funds ngayong taon. This one, you can actually see good growth sa loob ng isang taon. Number one would be the BPI Invest Peso Infrastructure EQ Index, up by 42.69%, followed by Manulife Global Clean Energy Equity Feeder Fund, up by 39.32%. Number three is the Manulife Asia Best Select Equity Fund, that is 38.88%. Top four is Atram Asia Equity Opportunity Feeder Fund, up by 33.46. Humahabol din sa top 5 na place, we have Atram Global Financials Feeder Fund, 28.32%. So paalala lang po, ang past performance ay hindi guaranteed naman po na magiging resulta sa isang future. Okay, so ginagamit na ito para isang guide for you guys para makita kung ano yung mga sectors or even funds na malakas yung galaw right now or even in a specific period. Okay? Now, for those naman na may, for example, may specific goal, may specific fund na hinahanap kung saan you might want to invest on a specific country or specific index. For example, with this one, it tracks the S&P 500. No, so you might find an interest in BPI Invest US Equity Index Feeder Fund. Ito ay up by 15.03% as of February 26, 2026. No? So bilang isang feeder fund, ang goal nito is to really track the S&P 500 bago pa yung mga fees, no? So the good thing for this one is you can invest at a minimum of 1,000 pesos. Additional is 500 pesos. Minimum redemption is 500 pesos. So for this one, zero yung kanyang holding period and also zero yung kanyang early redemption fee. Okay, so as you can see, very affordable, very accessible. You can actually, with that amount of 1,000, you actually ride, no, the biggest, yung mga global companies abroad. For example, for this one, yung mga companies na pasok dito is we have the Apple, Microsoft, Nvidia, if you're familiar for those one, and also aggressive yung ating profile, you might find an interest for this one. Okay? So, yung sinabi ko kanina na fact sheet, also different names can be used. For example, key information and investment disclosure this statement, and also the plan rules. You can actually check out more information about the fund in this one. So, click lang po natin. Okay. Ayan. So, at the same time, meron din tayong mga things that that you might want to check, no? For example, for these kinds of funds where it tracks a specific index, no? Paano natin malalaman kung successful or panalo yung inyong fund? For example, when it comes to school, meron tayong tinatawag na passing grade. For example, for sports naman, basketball, meron tayong tinatawag na score to beat. So sa mundo ng fund investing, ang tawag naman dito ay benchmark, no? So ano nga ba yung ibig sabihin nito para sa mga investors like you? For example, isipin nyo yung benchmark as a standard or sukatan kung saan tinitingnan yung galing ng inyong napiling fund. Okay, so ito yung level ng return na inaasahan mong maabot or ma-reach ng inyong fund manager. So, bakit kailangan natin siyang tingnan? Simple lang, para malaman natin yung if kung may exceeding expectations na ba yung isang specific na fund, no, or isang investment. So halimbawa, for example, may nakita kang equity fund and then kumita siya, for example, for the past year, 10%. And then yung benchmark niya is, for example, is 8%. So, ibig sabihin, yung fund nyo is may 2% better kaysa sa market. Okay, so dito din natin makikita yung if sulit ba yung bayad natin for the expert fund management. Okay, so for this one, for BPI naman, nakikita na din natin if sumasabay siya sa kanyang specific index na tinatrack. For example, for this one, orange po yung S&P 500 and then the BPI US Equity Index Feeder Fund is yung blue. So nakikita nyo dito, it closely tracks the S&P 500 and also it exceeds yung expectations as well. Okay? And so, at the same time, if ever may mga specific fund po tayo na align sa ating risk profile or goals, and also you might want to invest on a specific fund, you can actually see the subscribe button sa ating upper right side of the platform. Click lang po natin yan. And then you will be redirected to the instruction entry. So subscribe po meaning you might want to buy the fund. Redeem po is mag-withdraw. Okay, so make sure lang po natin na naka-green siya, meaning subscribe. And then double check if tama po yung fund na nandito. And then for the amount naman po is dapat adequately funded po yung ating account. So for example, balak tayo mag-invest ng 5,000, dapat may 5,000 din po tayo dito sa investable funds or sa account ninyo. So once you are okay, click lang po natin yung subscribe. And then, very important one is meron po tayong 11 a.m. daily cut-off. Kung humahabol po tayo before the 11 a.m., it will be processed within the same day. If it exceeds naman po, usually be processed in the next trading day naman po. So, once okay, pagkatapos natin mag-subscribe, hindi nyo na po kailangan mag-guess kung saan nyo pwede tingnan yung status, no? So, you may view and monitor your status of your recent subscriptions and newly purchased funds here, dito po sa view instructions. And also, if you ever want to check or track your history of subscriptions and also redemptions at any time, kung kailan ba kayo last nag-buy or nag-redeem, you can check it sa view history. Okay, so all-in-one na siya. Di nyo na kailangan to move with different platforms. Okay? At the same time, one of the good features as well is you can check it as a unified one-stop shop dashboard, meaning if you have investments in the funds and then may active holdings din po tayo sa stocks or even with the bonds, nakikita nyo siya all in one platform. So hindi lang siya pang aesthetic lang, ito yung parang medyo make it simpler for you guys and also make it easier for you to manage your portfolio. Okay, so actually, that's the last step for my navigation for you guys. I want to share with you yung mga next steps that you can do after this webinar. For those na wala pa po or hindi pa po nagsa-start with investing with FundSmart or even wala pa pong account with us, once you have successfully opened your account, click lang po natin again the funds sa upper right side corner of the platform and then take po the CSA that is required for the first time investors natin and assess your risk profile and you get to explore over 130 plus funds with zero sales load. Okay, so pag po natin kalimutan, along with your funds as well, you can invest with different investment vehicles available with our platform. We have stocks. We also have the REITs, Real Estate Investment Trust, and also your bonds. Now, for those naman po without, wala pa pong account with us, let you know that you only need one account for all your investment needs, meaning you can view your portfolio using your desktop or tablet, yun yung preference nyo, depende, or even your mobile phones. Right, and also in the comfort of your home, you can open a First Metro Securities account via the website and also First MetroSec Go mobile app. Now, for faster application of your account opening application, please use the seminar code FEB space 27. Para alam po namin that you came from this webinar. Okay, for those who want to invite us as your guest speakers for your specific events or even employee engagement or school activities or even for customized gamified award-winning market education programs exclusively designed for your company, school, and organization, just send us a formal invite via marketeducation at firstmetrosec.com.ph or you can scan the QR code or take a screenshot for this for future reference naman po. And also, First Metro Securities is regulated by SEC, PSE, and also BSP. At the same time, feel free to connect with us. Our main website again is www.firstmetrosec.com.ph, and we are also active naman po sa official social media channels namin. We have YouTube, we also have TikTok. May mga audibles din po kami sa Spotify. Search lang po natin at First Metrosec. We also have Facebook and Viber community. So kapag may mga pinopost kami yung kanina yung mga importanteng fund performance or other important market updates, usually pinopost namin doon. Okay, so for account requests, updates, and access concerns, kindly email customer service at firstmetrosec.com.ph. Ayan. So, we are at the last part of our webinar. Before we end it, let's have a live Q&A. You can ask questions about the presentation. Simply write them down in the designated Q&A section in the platform, and we'll try to get through as many as we can. For those who won't be able to entertain, may mga copy naman po kami ng questions inyo, and we'll try to answer them offline. So actually, we have received advanced questions. Medyo madami. So I'll try to answer those questions na hindi pa po nasasagot doon sa presentation. Okay? Ayan. So, is FundSmart available on the first Metrosec Pro? Yes po. For the first Metrosec Pro, may mga certain criteria lang po tayo that we need to meet in order to have an access to it. So, for example, certain criteria like kailangan nyo po to trade cumulative amount of at least 100,000 buying or selling within the month or maintain a mutual fund or stock portfolio of at least 200,000. So, the Pro Access is valid for 1 month and will be automatically renewed while the criteria are met naman po. Okay, so how much should I invest monthly? Is there a rule of thumb? So for funds naman, may mga low entry barrier tayo. For example, you can invest as low as 1,000 for initial investments and as low as let's say 500 pesos for additional subscriptions in many funds, no? A common rule of thumb naman for beginners is to focus po mas maganda na focus muna tayo sa habit building, no? By consistently adding the minimum additional amount monthly to benefit from the professional management. Okay. Next question po, is it okay to invest in a lump sum amount at once? Especially if you're kung medyo aggressive investor tayo, like for example, young professionals, or for example, for investors na may long time horizon. However, for those naman seeking peace of mind, yung ability naman din po ng platform natin, kaya na din to handle small and regular subscriptions. It can be the minimums, allows you to build your positions gradually and also take advantage of those market tips, no? Okay. Next question. Is it advisable to trade funds? Funds are generally designed for medium to long-term growth, no? Rather than usually kapag sa stocks may mga daily trading tayo. So because most of the equity or balance funds or even yung mga bond funds, may mga redemption settlement period sila. Yung sinabi ko kanina. So they are less naman po nimble for day trading compared to individual stocks. Okay. Click on the Q&A muna. When will be the FundSmart be available on the mobile app? None of it as of now. Wala pa tayong news, but definitely on the pipeline. We'll siguro post anything related to it if ever it is available naman po. Hopefully, maging available to siya para maging kompleto yung ating mobile Go app. So how do I filter income paying funds? So far, right now, wala pa siyang filter available for the platform. But you can message us and we'll definitely help you naman po. And also provide you some of the available income paying funds, depending on your risk profile as well. Okay, so is it advisable to trade this one? Oh, tapos na siya. So are dividends guaranteed? Actually, no. Mutual funds and UITFs are not guaranteed po or insured by the PDIC. So for the non-income paying funds, dividends are added to the fund's assets. So potentially nag-i-increase yung kanyang NAV-PS or for example NAV-PO. So for the opposite naman, yung for income-paying funds, you may receive regular cash payouts, but these are based on the fund's performance and are not guaranteed po. I think we still have few more. I can answer siguro three more questions. Okay, what is the average return of fund investing? So, the returns are wildly parang different siya by the asset class. So, for example, as for February 25, for example, for the top money market funds, showing a year-to-date ROI of approximately, yung kanina pinakita ko, around 0.32% to 0.36, while yung mga equity funds naman natin, so returns ranging from 28.32% to 42.69% over 1 year period. So it really depends on the market performance naman po. How often po kami dapat mag-monitor sa buwan? As long as you're able to, para you get to see the performance as well. So, hindi naman siya kailangan like, the stocks, like araw-araw mo siya tingnan, but if you want to check it, as long as you're parang available and also you are ready to see the performance of your funds, go see it naman po as often as you're comfortable with. Okay. So how to balance portfolio allocation in different market conditions. So actually you can use different fund strategies naman po. But usually in medyo magalaw or volatile markets, investors often shift to money markets or bond funds for stability. During the growth phase naman, kapag gusto mo medyo mas malaking potential returns, they may shift towards equity funds, no? Now, yung platform natin, yung sinabi ko kanina, may unified dashboard siya. It helps you see your total allocation across the stocks, the funds, or even the bonds, no, all in one place to ensure that aren't over leveraged in one area. Para at least makikita nyo kung asan ba yung dapat nyong i-tweak, no? Depende sa inyong investment strategy. Okay, one last question maybe. So, how is investing affected by global events? So, I understand may mga global funds tayo. Usually for the global funds, it impacts funds differently based on their composition, kung ano yung mismong laman niya. So for instance, yung feeder funds, just like yung mga US equity feeder fund, are designed to track specific benchmarks, no? Kagaya yung kanina, yung S&P 500, making them directly sensitive to international market movement. So kailangan you have to check, no, yung risk as well when you invest in a specific funds, lalo na kapag may mga global exposure siya. And also, last question, how can we access learning tools to improve continuously? May mga questions din kanina if this is, if may lalabas ba na recorded version of this. Actually, for this one, very happy no that we're able to attend this session and also give more interest in the FundSmart. First Metro Securities naman po is committed to financial literacy through market education efforts namin, just like this one, whether on-site sessions or even online articles, even yung mga reports that were released by the marketing team or even some departments, no? You can also even book a free financial and investment literacy sessions for groups or even individuals. Okay? So, there are questions na hindi pa namin ma-answer, but we are actually near the end of our time, no? That sums up actually our webinar and also content favor from you guys to our attendees. We also value your feedback. You can share your thoughts and experiences with us by scanning the QR code and answering our feedback form. Our chat moderator will also here, no, to also provide the link of the feedback para for easier access. You can scan the QR code as well. So your input is essential in helping us improve our services and better meet your needs. We appreciate your contribution and look forward to implementing positive changes based on your valuable feedback. Now, while you are answering the feedback survey, and with that, tayo yung actually give you more appreciation no, for attending this session. Once again, on behalf of First Metro Securities Brokerage Corporation, I would like to express my deepest gratitude to everyone who joined me tonight up until this point. No, it's truly a good session with you guys. We sincerely hope marami po kayong matutunan at mga insights and also mga wise tips when it comes to our platforms na maging gabay ninyo para maging mas secure and also profitable and mas enjoyable ang inyong financial journey. No, I want to leave you with one thought. Ang pag-invest ay hindi lang para sa mga eksperto, ito ay para sa bawat Pilipino na may pangarap na mas magandang buhay. We hope to see you again in our future learning events because over here at First Metro Securities, we put your future first. Have a great evening, everyone. Also, happy dinner. Keep safe as we always say, no, this is Invest Ed with First Metro Securities. Learn